Hi, I'm Cherones.
And I'm Guida.
Ow!
And today we have a special guest.
Welcome to episode 11.
Hi, I'm Zach.
Yo! Are we gonna start now?
Yes, we're starting.
Okay.
That was it. Yeah, that's perfect. We got it. That was a perfect time. No flaws in it at all.
Well, first of all, welcome to episode 11.
Episode 1-1.
1-1.
1.
Oh my god. Hopefully that was worth it. It looked really funny for me.
I thought you put a hole
I
in
mean,
this
you
wall.
you really hit your back hard on that wall.
I hit my elbow hard. Anyway, so what?
This is our second podcast video.
Yeah.
format.
And if you're watching, hello.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Hi,
watching.
Mia. You told me to say hi.
That's
That's
what?
Zach.
This is Zach.
Hi, I'm Zach.
He's a guest. He's not normally here. He's not going to
He's
be
not
here all the
normally
time. But this is that's why he's special.
I don't like him.
Yeah, we don't actually like him that much.
Okay, but
Oh, by the way, the mic's like up here.
The mic is hanging from the ceiling with 2 pieces of tape.
I put
really
the duct
3
tape
pieces
up
of
there.
tape.
3 pieces. So my bad. My tape is like perfectly laid out.
No, it's not.
My tape is perfectly laid
Yeah,
out.
my tape is like awesome. It's
All right.
flawless. But all
So-
right, let's just jump into the podcast.
Let's just jump right in. So first question. We just have a lot of like straight up questions.
Yeah, from friend
Some of
groups
them are
and everything.
stupider, and some of them are like less stupid. All right. So
Stupider?
first question on the chopping block: are mustaches worth it? From Asa.
is that really a question?
Yeah.
I think they're worth it depending on who you are. But like obviously I don't think Zach would look good with a mustache.
I think it depends on the person. I think it's the facial features.
The facial
I think that no matter what you do with your like beard or whatever, it's gonna look normal eventually. So it doesn't really matter.
Well, I think people with softer facial features, like a rounder chin, like when it's like your jawline isn't defined or anything,
They
I
can
think.
benefit more from a beard.
Well, I actually think they look worse with a mustache at least.
With a mustache, maybe.
I think if you had a beard, then the mustache would look good. But like,
If it's
Because you
just
need a full
mustache.
beard. In order to have a full beard, you need to have the.
well, no, because you can have like
Well, I don't have that.
I have
you
a
can
gross
have like the
mustache right
whole thing right here, but not have it.
Yeah, I mean, in your case, Thomas, your mustache is really gross, so I don't think it benefits. But in my case, it makes me look super attractive, so I think it actually benefits me.
In Zach's case, he freaking sucks.
I just don't grow
Facial hair.
You know-
facial hair.
I
You don't grow a mustache? You do.
Not really. Actually,
Have you shaved?
like 3 times.
3 times.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
I started.
You're massive.
I know.
That's crazy.
It's because everything goes to like my height. It's like
Everything was spent on your height, and then
Yeah.
nothing else was.
all my
spent.
agility points.
Gone.
Height.
Gone. It's,
It's
height,
height.
actually. I started growing my mustache like 6th grade, like the end of 6th grade. I was already going in, which is obviously not normal.
Maybe 10 more years. I'll grow a mustache.
2 more years.
10 more years.
10 more years.
10 more years.
All right, easy.
Yeah, so basically, I think mustaches are worth it if you're Mel Gibson and literally no one else.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, dude.
Who the heck is Mel Gibson? What?
Richard from Friends. We already talked about this.
Oh. Okay. Mel Gibson. Okay.
Mel Gibson is Richard from Friends. Hopefully
That.
that's the right guy I'm talking about. I'm trying to remember.
Wait, is it the guy from Blue Bloods?
Yes.
Yes.
That guy.
Okay, I know who that is.
Yeah.
He has
Hopefully y'all know, or
he
else
has a
this
huge
entire thing
mustache.
means nothing.
Like freaking massive. Gus Johnson has a great mustache as well.
Gus Johnson has a nice,
Jamie Hyneman.
thick, juicy mustache on him.
Jamie Hyneman.
Who?
Jamie Hyneman, dude, from Mythbusters.
All these people.
Oh, is it the guy with glasses?
They both have glasses, but Jamie has.
He was the
he's the guy with the
demolition one.
beret.
Yes.
Destroy, Bill. Destroy. That's not the same show.
No, it is not.
Do y'all remember Destroy, Bill, Destroy? Or
That dude had a mustache too for a little bit.
On Destroy, Build, Destroy.
Yes.
Yo, what was the other show? Dude, what would happen?
Dude.
That show was horrible.
Wait,
That
dude,
show-
what would happen if we were on a podcast?
Oh my god, wait. We'd have really bad
What would happen
conversations
if we
about
kissed on the
mustache.
thought of this? JK.
JK, unless.
Wait, what? Is that a second? Is that a new set?
Oh, we forgot to get the spice. We need to get the spice.
What? Oh, the spice bit? Okay. Disregard that.
Disregard. So yeah, here's another one. This one's from Sophia. What's the point of No Nut November? So basically, I believe it is a challenge. It's kind of a meme that turned into an actual challenge that people should go through in order to prove their mental prowess and that they can abstain from that. It's almost like Lent. but like
But masturbating.
but just masturbating. Like some people do that for Lent, right? But like some people, but everyone does it for No Nut November.
So they basically have 2 No Nut Novembers.
Yeah, if you celebrate Lent, which if you do No Nut November, you probably don't. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I participate in No Shave November. I don't. No Nut November makes no sense.
see,
to me.
I tried to do it and then it's
That's
over,
all- that's
it's
all.
over early.
That's all we need to know.
Anyway.
Oh, and also it shows to see if you get superpowers or not.
Yeah,
Like, if you're the chosen one.
there are some cases that I understand.
I grew very wise.
I mean, that's why you got tall, right?
Yeah, that my first No Nut November, that I grew into a giant.
Yeah.
All of the sperm went into your lymph nodes and just started growing.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright,
That's what happened.
next topic. I changed my username. I know everyone loves the beloved Cherones.bruh.
Yeah, you know, the
I've
thing that you
changed
guys definitely heard multiple times in
I've-
our old podcast.
Yeah, I've
episodes.
changed it to Fever Dream, FVRDREAMMM, right? Because I'm gonna be a famous rapper.
Mhm.
Yes.
Which will, that'll happen.
It'll happen.
It'll happen.
Mhm.
It'll happen.
I think it's a bad.
I
Yeah,
saw-
I like.
I saw that on Instagram. I was like, wait. And then I saw it was your profile picture. I was like, oh, that's Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
that always
everyone, I
happens.
literally posted. I was like, I changed my ad. I'm gonna be a famous rapper, and everyone was like, change it back, change it back. And I'm definitely not gonna change it back.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why
I
not?
love myself.
Awesome, great, but your name's not even in your Instagram.
Does it matter?
I feel like
It's in my bio. It still says Thomas Cherones. I took away the middle name because like I don't know. I feel like you can find out a lot about a person by their middle name.
I
I
don't.
feel like it's too much information.
I
I
feel
feel like
like-
it's a secret power to know somebody's middle name.
it is.
It's like,
But also you
I
can
have
really.
your middle name.
But also it's like
over
a
your
security
head.
question for actual passwords.
Yeah.
So like yeah.
I don't really use that much for passwords though.
Mm-mm.
Where did security questions go? They're gone.
Security questions?
Yeah, you don't really have them anymore unless it's like something really important.
Well,
like,
Apple ID.
oh yeah.
I forgot my security questions a lot, and then they let me reset it.
I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes on like the old laptops and stuff, they have like when you forget you mess up your password
Yeah.
enough times, it'll be like, oh, hint, like favorite dog.
Oh, I put hint on my last computer that we gave to a friend, nothing sucker, and they asked me why. Like they were like, the hint says nothing sucker. What does that mean? And I was like,
I don't-
what it says.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Nothing,
it's
sucker.
Nothing, dude.
It's nothing.
Hey, you should get out your phone and go to YouTube and look at Josh's questions.
Josh's questions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so Josh gave us some questions.
Wait. Hello, Asa.
Asa, you're on the podcast.
Dude, I'm on a podcast?
Yeah, right now we're recording.
Dude, that's great. So I was gonna see if y'all are gonna be recording this still in a little bit, so I can pull up.
Yo, come up for that second half.
Right.
Do that.
Yeah, as a special guest.
Yeah, double special.
Double special.
Yeah.
Double
Yes.
special. And since
Alright, well-
since your phone call is being recorded currently, you're definitely still in the podcast.
Exactly.
Hey, at all, yeah. I'm still definitely in it.
Guaranteed. Are
Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
We have the mic hanging
Hello,
from the ceiling
YouTube.
right now.
yeah, we
Yeah,
have the mic hanging from
It's
the
pretty.
ceiling.
It's a pretty gnarly setup if I've ever seen a gnarly setup.
It's really professional.
Yeah. it's
Alright.
pretty sick. Yo, the
Well, y'all
intro
see
was so
me
sick.
soon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're kind of heading over like right now.
I'm heading to my house where, I'm heading to my dad's house where my car is, then I'm heading to you, so, you know,
Okay.
All right.
All right, T minus 15 minutes.
yes.
You get 4
Yeah,
minutes.
something like that.
All right, so get here in the next minute.
All right. You have 2 minutes.
Yeah, you literally.
Or you die. You die.
You're done.
You just crash and burn.
You're fired. The first question that Josh had was, what was your inspiration for starting the podcast? So really,
Oh, that is a good question.
no.
Okay. So the inspiration for starting the podcast is
No, stop.
So basically, I was watching. I had gotten a summer job, and so the commute was 40 minutes every morning. And so what I would do is I would listen to this podcast called The Basement Yard every morning, and I really liked what they were doing with it. And I was doing that for a couple weeks, and then I went to the my beach house, like by myself, and I was really freaking bored one night. And I called Corey, and I'm like, yo, we should do a podcast. And he was like, yeah, we should. Stop doing that.
He looks like he's saying no. He's like, no. No.
No, but he was like, I was like, yo, we should start a podcast, and then we were like, okay, what should it be called?
First, I need to interrupt. Thomas is notorious for suggesting things that like never happen or he never follows through with, like, you know, like the whole spray painting thing. Like I'm sure you still are interested in that thing or whatever.
It's alright.
But like, he was like requesting stuff like constantly for like a while. This was like the first thing that he requested where I was like, that actually sounds kind of cool. Like I actually kind of want to do that. That'd be really dope. So yeah, continue.
Yeah, so basically we were brainstorming ideas, and I forget which one of us came up with the thing.
Well, I mean, actually, if we want to like go all the way back to where it first sort of started, we recorded a conversation that we had with Connor Williams.
Y'all remember when we talked about the Halloween party? If you follow us, you do, but almost no one does. But anyway, so when we talked about my Halloween party, the year before that is when we recorded this. We had just watched The Quiet Place, or A Quiet Place, and The Shining. And it was like 2 a.m. and we were all like tired, and it was me, Corey, Connor, and that was it.
Yeah, and we were just talking about random stuff.
Random shit.
And like when we listened back to it, like we could tell.
Like when we were recording it, we were like, yo, this is so cool. It's so good.
This is so like deep. And then like we watched it the next day and I was like, what the heck is this?
What is happening?
Sounds terrible. But like that was the first time and we called it
Headspace. Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic because
Josh has a little like photo series, I guess you would call it, called Headspace.
Yeah,
and he's starting 3.0.
Yeah. But like,
did you already start it, or did you?
Yeah.
Okay, you already started it. Go follow at Josh Levert
Photography.
On Instagram.
But yeah, we called it Headspace, and we were gonna post it,
Yeah.
but we never ended up doing that. So like, bring it back to us deciding the name. Headspace was like one of our first options because like, oh wow, like we can do like, you know.
Oh wow.
But like, we didn't do that.
I think I looked up Headspace, and there was already like 2 podcasts called Headspace. And
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Pretty sure there's a sleeping app called Headspace.
Yeah. I get ads for that all the time.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the one
That's
with
what-
the orange little
Yes.
thing. The orange dude.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking when you guys said Headspace. I was like, I think there's something else about that.
There's a lot of things called Headspace. So like, yeah, we were trying to come up with something creative, but like that sounded good. And since our opinions are very different, it took us a hot minute to come up with something. And we just kept coming up with like different words and like different things that meant like thinking and like analyzing and stuff. And we decided on thought abyss because like, you know, you go deep into like a train of thought. It's sort of.
It's like an abyss. You can't really get out for a while.
Because you're just spiraling down. So like that was sort of the idea with the name. I didn't think we would ever get to like this many episodes before we just decided to stop doing it.
We almost stopped.
Yeah, for a second there we almost stopped.
But we didn't. We kept going. Actually, thanks to Josh a little bit.
Yeah, he sort of gave the energy back.
Like rekindled by doing this whole camera thing and the mic. It's really
And like
nice.
the set, it's really fun. It's a lot better than just sitting.
Also, I feel like people are more inclined to come like be a guest now. I don't know. I feel like just being a guest while talking is like not as like cool as being like on camera. Anyway,
I mean, I would have been a guest either way.
yeah, no, it's kind of like a meme in like the whole extended friend group.
Yeah.
So we you know, it's kind of like podcast.
The podcast.
All right. Yeah, so that was our inspiration for starting the podcast. Basically, the basement yard and Headspace, and they kind of melded together.
Yeah, and our idea is like, you know, we're just teenagers, so it's like a different viewpoint than like most podcasts are made by like YouTubers that are already popular or like adults who are just like, you know,
Talking about their kids.
yeah, or like some like random event that happened.
Speaking of like being an adult, are you already 18?
Oh, dude, that's a good question. I don't turn 18 until April, bro. So I got a few more months of being
Yeah,
minor.
and then you're gonna like. You said you're gonna like live in an apartment somewhere with Jay.
Yeah, me and Jay are planning on getting an apartment.
That's so cool.
Somewhere because we both are kind of like a little bit sick of our houses and kind of want to just get out on our own.
But you don't want to do college.
Well, I'm gonna go to Lawson State for mechanics.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll take like 1 semester, maybe a year, and then I'll go into the workforce. Jay's gonna go probably UAB, and because he's going to Jeff State, so we were like, if we get somewhere around Helena or like the Hoover area, it'll be like 15 minutes for us both to drive somewhere, like for college.
Yeah.
And we were like, that's perfect. Like, why don't we just get...
Plus, you can still hang out with the losers in high school.
Yeah, and we still have all of our friends here.
Yeah.
So then we can still hang out and do everything that we are doing now. I mean...
I was gonna ask you, like, if you were stressed about leaving high school because of the people. Like, because you're leaving a lot of different people.
Yeah.
When I left Georgia, like, I lost a lot of friends. Like, the smaller friends, not necessarily, like, the biggest ones. But, like, you lose all of that small...
I mean, I'm hoping not to lose my friend groups because, like, there's, like... It's weird. It's like I have the bowling group chat, and then I have the theater people.
Yeah.
But then that theater group is, like, kind of split into two groups at simple times, but then, like, they merge all together to make, like, a mega group at some times. And it's really weird. There's, like, 2 or 3 group chats for that.
I feel like there's such, like, defined groups.
Yeah, it's like a structure.
It's weird.
Which is weird that, like, bowling even formed in the first place, because it's really hard to form a new friend group out of nothing.
Literally nothing.
After things are already established for so long.
No, y'all weren't all, like, in a class together or whatever.
It just kind of...
Yeah.
I'm still, like, just bowling in general makes no sense. Like, how it formed and how it actually got close to where it is.
I don't even
Literally,
know.
it's
I
like-
didn't even know any of you guys except for Mia.
It's a revered
crazy.
friend group.
Oh,
Like,
what?
cause, like, Josh was talking about wanting to get into the group chat, and we're thinking about bringing Reed in, which is so weird to me to say. It's like this huge, like, big thing.
It's like
now.
a weird, like, small community of, like, well-established people.
That people, like, put in applications. Like, Thomas put in an
I was
application to join the group.
I think we talked about that before. It's fake. Okay, I was a joke.
Okay. I got emailed, like, somebody emailed me a application.
That's fire.
Like, a girl emailed me to join group chat
Oh my god.
as an
That's so
application.
That's...
sad.
I don't even remember who. I just remembered I was
Someone's
like,
just fishing for a friend group at that point.
I was just like, it's really not up to me. And then we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to, like, have a court,
A meeting, a
like a
discussion.
meeting for if Thomas can join or not.
Mhm.
And it took like 2 or 3 days for us to come to a consensus.
And it really came to a consensus when Thomas came with us over to the park.
Yeah, we were like, okay, Thomas can join if he kind of, like, fits in a lot. And it was like, we were like, okay, we're gonna get breakfast at McDonald's, and then we're gonna go
was
to
that
the
the
park
same
and hang
day?
out. Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't.
That was the hangout. Was like, okay, if Thomas can hang out with us.
Shaky day.
Yeah, we only got chicken nuggets at
Yeah.
McDonald's. We
We-
just waited until 11.
We got there at like 10.
We
and
got there like 10:30. I think.
Yeah, and we were like, okay, we want nuggets, and they won't serve us nuggets right now.
I
We're
was
gonna
like, I
wait.
think breakfast changes at 11, so like we can like wait until 11 to get the chicken nuggets.
And we kept on like checking the tablet. We were like, is it fixed?
Yeah.
No. On.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah. And that's when we went to the park, and then Thomas was added to the group chat.
He was introduced the
Oh.
night.
Inducted.
Well, he was introduced to the group chat. The group chat
Introduced.
on Snapchat.
It's a mix of both.
It was
Introduced, inducted. Same.
Easy.
Oh my god.
Um,
Alright, so
Yeah.
the next question that Josh had after we went off on that little, like,
side tangent.
growing up topic or whatever. If you could hang out with anyone for one day, who would it be and why? So I already have an answer to this. I guess you already know. It would probably be X. Honestly.
What?
What?
Oh,
No,
what?
'cause
What?
knows?
I would really.
Oh my god.
I would want to hang out with
Dude.
every single version of him. Like, I would want to hang out with like 2016 X, where he was just like angry and like just like was like beating up people on the internet. He was, bro. And then like 2017, which was 17. That whole like really sad boy era where he was like black and blonde hair. And then I also want to hang out with his blue haired self, where he was like healing and kind of like giving back to the community, like, cause I don't know, his hairstyles kind of represent different eras, which I think is really cool. Like, he acted different with every single one.
So you're kind of cheating the system a little bit saying that.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's like-
that's
you have to choose one.
You're
era,
like
okay.
asking.
Okay,
you're
I would
like,
want to
I'm-
hang out
I'm
with like
picking the same
2015
person,
X.
but like four
and just like
four
run around and
versions
like
of them at the same time.
fuck shit up, you know?
So 2015.
Well, I mean, like that was a good
Yeah.
answer for like that type of question. Like you're hanging out with technically 5 people, but it's one person at the same
3
time.
people.
3 people.
Yeah, come on, get the phases right. There was only 3.
Okay,
there was actually
but there was
4.
Let's
also
not speed run it.
there was pre-music X then too.
Yeah, but he was like a Tumblr like weird like Justin Bieber knockoff. It's weird.
I didn't even know about
really.
that.
Yeah, bro. He used to do like Tumblr and take like weird like it's weird.
Well, I know who I would choose for that answer. And it's a little bit weird, but I think Jackie Robinson would be awesome to sit down and talk to because I say this answer every single time when someone's like, "Oh, if you could have a conversation with someone who's like dead or whatever, well, like who would you want?" I always say Jackie Robinson because I think it's really crazy what he had to go through in order to like, you know, change sports like baseball, yes, but like the entire racial like viewpoint altogether. Like he had to go through so much pain and suffering for such a long time just to like be respected just because of like his skin color. And I think that's super awesome. And like also he's a sick baseball player. Like he was awesome. And like I love the number 42 because of it. That's why my my email is goatduck42.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's the only reason why I have 42 in there. But yeah, Jackie Robinson's super awesome. And I went to the movie theater with my parents to see the movie 42, which was like the story about Jackie Robinson. It's a really good movie, and like they do such a good job on it. And I wore this like the old like Brooklyn Dodgers baseball cap. It doesn't fit me anymore. We still have it, but I don't know. I think just hearing what was going through his head and like the conflict that he had to deal with all the time, I think that would be really awesome to hear from his viewpoint. That's what I always say.
I think, okay, it's gonna sound weird at first, but like you're gonna have to like need some context.
Mm-hmm.
But I would actually say my dad, because I don't think you guys know this, but the summer after 6th grade, I think it was 6th grade, he passed away to pancreatic cancer. So it's been like 6 years.
Wow.
And it's weird. It's like some nights some days I come downstairs and like I'll like think, whoa, like something's not here.
Oh.
And it's like my dad. But I drive this truck every day, so it helps.
That's your dad's truck?
Yeah, it's like an anchor, kind of.
Oh,
like
wow.
to him still being here. And so, yeah.
Well, what would you want to talk to him about?
I don't know, just
to have a conversation with
just
him?
like have a conversation with him, because I didn't really have that many like. I had like deep conversations with him, but it was like I felt like it would have been
6th
mediocre because I wasn't even like close to like mature at all. Like I would want to like have a mature conversation with him. Like I haven't had like something like that with, I guess, like a real father figure. So it's kind of weird. I just kind of like want to have like a mature conversation, talking about like how everything's going and like how to get through some stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if you knew this or not, but my mom actually took care of your dad.
I did actually.
What?
Your mom?
It's really weird.
Yeah,
connection.
his mom was the nurse when my dad was having chemo.
What?
it's
That's how I knew Hannah. Actually, that's how I got to know Hannah, because his mom walked up to me at the like when my dad would get chemo, and like sometimes I would go with him. She would like walk up to me and she'd be like, "Hey, so do you know my daughter Hannah? She's your class president." I was like, kind of, yeah. And then we like me and her like talked every once in a while in the hallways because our parents like had kind of known each other. And then one night it was really weird. It was like it was like shady, like kind of your mom like had given something to my dad at like behind the Zaxby's parking lot. You were in the car.
Was I
You and
so
Hannah
weird.
were in the car,
That's so
and it was like 8 o'clock at night. and it was like dark, and I was like, Dad, this is weird. And like I think she had given him like, I don't remember what, it was like something medical, because like, I think it might have been Band-Aids or something, or like gauzes.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh no, it was like, you know, like the little bags like people used to, like if their pancreas is bad, like they'll have like a bag basically for them to like shit in.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she was giving him more of those bags because like he had spares in the back, and so she would give him.
Asa.
But yeah, it was really
Why are you
weird,
wearing a
and
beanie? I don't
it was also really weird because I was like, the connection between you guys, because you guys don't really look similar.
Hannah and I? Or
But no, your mom and
Oh,
you
yeah.
and Hannah.
I don't think you look like your mom.
Your mom has like a very German accent, and she's a very
What?
white lady.
Oh yeah.
And
I need to meet this woman.
I was like,
Josh,
her
German?
Her
No.
mom looks nothing like Josh at all. It's crazy. Asa, you can walk into frame.
Right, I mean, I don't know what side you want me
Alright,
on. I
scoot
assume
over.
Thomas's has seemed to be more,
a little bit more.
a little more
Invited.
space. Yeah.
This is our special guest. He's no longer special. He kind of sucks. Special guest. He made it. Remember when we said
I
at the
did
beginning
make
of the podcast if we were wondering if he was going to make it or not, and then he did. He made it. So, round of applause. Very proud. Yeah. So the question was, if you could hang out with anyone for one day, who would it be and why? He said X. I said Jackie Robinson, and then he said his dad. And that's when it got sad and a little bit. But
Yeah.
then Joshua brought it back. So.
What was Joshua's answer?
No, Joshua didn't. He's not allowed to like really.
Oh, okay.
Joshua's
okay,
not a
okay.
person.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't actually. He's not really in the podcast.
He's not really-
We're thinking
he's
about firing him.
He's the
pretty
comic
soon.
relief.
Yeah.
yeah,
He's not
the
really that
soothsayer.
important. He's pretty.
he's the soothsayer.
Yeah, he's like Giles Corey. Dies
Have
like
you guys
pretty soon.
read the play Caesar? If not, read it. It's really bad.
Or you'll have to read it.
You'll have to read it.
To,
Yeah, you'll be
to
forced
understand.
I don't know
the
what
soothsayer.
younglings you're talking to, but they'll have to read it
The
eventually.
younglings, the kids.
All right,
children.
Do you have one on the spot?
Not off the spot. I'll have to think about it for a little
Off
bit.
the spot.
All right.
I mean,
Better do one soon.
Yeah, you better do one soon
They
because
don't have to be dead.
it's a little
either.
awkward. Making the entire podcast.
I know, right?
Okay, first thing comes to mind when I say person.
3, 2,
One
1.
person.
The Rock or Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Boom.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
No,
okay, not
they're
just because they're
boom.
massive, but just I'm gonna say Arnold. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
But why?
because
He was
he's such an accomplished
He was
person.
the governor of California.
Shut up. Okay.
Yes.
But yes, actually, because he's such an
Shut
accomplished
up.
person.
Yes. No.
He was an immigrant, and then he became like
Huge.
Mr. World, and then he was like one of the top paid actors, and then he became the governor of California. Like that's so many big things.
And he took a lot of steroids.
Probably, but I would just like to talk to him and get to like.
Did he?
So how'd you do
I
that?
thought it was natty. I thought it was natty.
It's probably supposed to be natural, but everybody does it.
Oh wait. No, that's the one where they allow it. the league that he was in.
Okay, cool.
Um,
The point is, he's a very successful person in a lot of fields, and I feel like it'd be cool to talk to him. Although he's not dead, but
No.
I mean, I feel like
It's
it'd be
not a
cool
requirement,
It'd be
though.
cool. It'd be cool to connect with somebody dead, just because it's impossible to talk to them. Versus now, I could possibly do it. But
Yeah.
if I could talk to one
You're
person,
pretty tight with him already, aren't you?
yeah, dude, me and Arnold, we
Yeah,
go way
pretty
back.
close.
You know?
Yeah. All right. So, do you want to talk about the thing that's on your mind right now, Asa?
Well, I got a couple things on my mind.
Let it out. Go for it.
So,
Unless it's too confidential.
well, it's not confidential. It's just I went to school today, and it was okay. There wasn't a whole lot of work or anything. I got all my homework in, which is nice. Went to practice day, and I wrestled off, and I lost. Which I'm not too butthurt about, but like a little bit, But as little as I can be. So yeah, I lost that, and now my neck is stiff, which is why I'm like this.
I saw you afterwards after that.
Yeah, I saw Zach afterward in the parking lot for a little
I
bit.
gave him a ride to his car.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Because
Oh, so
his
sweet.
neck was stiff or whatever.
It was just cold, so I was just
Oh,
like, Asa,
Yeah.
get in the bed of the truck and I'll drive.
He said, "Get in
Asa,
right now."
get in.
So I was gonna come here straight after. I was gonna call my mom, but then I got a text from her saying go straight to your dad's house. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to my dad's house. And he needed help moving a vanity, but she was like, Because he's redoing the bathroom.
Yeah.
Which y'all know, but he took out his sink thing, like the thing the sink sits on. He got a new one of those. That
Those
thing
are
was
heavy.
Yes, dude. That was like the max I could
Dude,
squat.
I
moved it like 3 feet, and I took like a 10-minute breather.
Dude, I had to move.
I was, oh my god.
I had
Anyway,
to move one up 2 flights of 14 stair steps.
We were going to do that, and then I was like, I can't do it. I had to set it in the living room. So.
Really?
It's in your living room right now. It
Yeah.
won't leave.
It's really in your living room right now?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So then I called my mom. I was like, hey, what's up? Like, can I go to the podcast after that, I guess? And then she was like, yeah. And something crazy happened. And I was like, you want to tell me about it? And then she said, no, go talk to your dad.
What?
So I was like, great, okay. So I talked to him about it. And then apparently while I was at school today, because my grandfather just got out of the hospital for the hip thing today. And so he comes home and they're dropping him off. And then my grandmother's like not responding. Like she's like not out and about. And so we're like, hey, you okay? And then she's just like, guys, like real quiet. And they go in there. And then she has like real bad arthritis and she can't like walk. So they were carrying her up and put her in her chair, and then she blacked out, like just passed out, went limp in his arms, which is kind of nuts. I mean, I wasn't there for this, which I'm not like affected by it, but anyway. So yeah, he was picking her up, and then he put her down in a chair, and she blacked out for a second. They called 911, checked her pulse and everything, and she was okay now. She's fine. She's
Okay, good.
yeah, she's fine. He thinks that she was sitting in the chair too long, and like, you know, her legs go numb.
Yeah.
But she just has like weak blood pressure, so it, like blacked her out whenever he
Yeah, it's just
picked
old
her
people
up.
things.
It's just old people things.
Just black out whenever you like sit in a chair.
But I mean, yeah, that's the craziest part. Was just, you know, I didn't even know about it, and then I got to San Antonio, and they were like, "Oh yeah, so that happened." I was like,
And then you were like,
"What?"
your mind was like going through like a billion things in like 2 seconds, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, "Man, I'm having a sucky day." And then they were like, "Oh, by the way," and I was like, now my day is like not as sucky in comparison, but also more sucky because of that knowledge. So it's either way. And then I came here, so now I'm like in a heavy mood, kind of.
You're in a heavy mood.
But you know, I can go either way. We can, if you want to carry it up or down, I can carry it down, or you can carry it up.
I can carry it down.
I will
drive
let
this into
podcast
hell.
drop. You will never come back.
Cancelled.
We will make this a roller coaster, Asa.
Ugh.
Well, we got some super deep topics. Topics.
Go back to the third question.
Topic. Oh yeah.
Go to the third question.
Well, the third question was, where would your dream travel location be?
Alright, we're gonna start on this side. We're going clockwise.
Dude, start on me.
Clockwise.
It's a straight line.
Why would you say that? It's a straight line, bro.
I don't even know. The clock would have to be behind us for it to be.
No, it wouldn't be
The
clockwise.
clock would have to be behind us.
The clock.
You can say the clock again. I still don't get what you're saying.
He's saying that there needs to be a
Clock.
clock on the wall.
All right,
Or
Thomas,
to
you said we're going that way, right?
We're going starting with you. What, Josh?
Go.
I-
Answer.
Dream location.
Dream.
Someplace tropical,
Someplace tropical. Okay.
or maybe not.
Okay, good progress.
Okay, do you want to start on the other end? Because I know mine.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Give Asa some time.
Okay,
I'm a slow person.
I'll go with France because on my mom's side, my great grandparents are both pure French. Like they were
Pure?
immigrants and came to
Ratatouille?
America. So my grandma is actually like straight up French.
Oh wow.
And
I feel like I can see French in you, but I definitely can't. Like I don't know what French people look like.
I think it's because I'm a little bit paler
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
and I have dark hair. But
And light eyes.
And your arms.
And
I
your
I
gorgeous
just feel like
smile.
Ace is just staring into my eyes. He's like, ooh.
And 2 nostrils.
But yeah, my grandma was like the firstborn American in like the lineage of my mom's side.
I thought you were about to say the firstborn American. I was
Ever.
Yeah. And then also the crazy thing is my grandfather, his name's Milwy, but it's also my grandma's maiden name was Laborde.
Laborde.
Very French.
La boîte.
Oh boy.
Laborde.
I can't do it.
And then his name was Milwy, so it was like a mix of Scottish and French.
No way.
Millweed or millweed?
Milwy.
Milwy.
It's
Milwy.
Milwaukee without the wall.
But yeah,
No.
so they were both French, and then they had my mom, and then I was. But yeah, I'd want to go see like where my ancestors lived, or if I still have family in France. I have no idea.
That's
Yeah, that would
crazy.
be cool. Also, Paris has freaking sick fashion.
Yeah, fashion shows all the time.
Yo, freaking.
Really?
Yo, there was Paris Fashion Week was like a couple weeks ago. The outfits are sick. They're awesome.
There's a lot of off the wall stuff though.
Vans
Like,
off the wall.
Whoa, I.
It's not worth it for the bit.
Put it away. Put it away.
Alright, let's go with you.
Oh, I would go to Japan. Easy, 100%.
Really?
I think Japan is such a freaking cool place.
Also,
because
anime.
no, that's really not the reason. I think the culture is so like different and diverse
That's
and
what I was gonna
complicated. Oh really?
I was thinking of it in my head. I was like,
I mean, we can
Now
cooperate.
now I'm not going.
No,
to.
we can
Japan's-
cooperate.
No,
on this answer.
you took my dream vacation. Go ahead.
No, finish your thought. Finish your thought, Corey.
Japan is a
Do you
really
want to do the podcast anymore?
dude. This happened last time.
Literally did.
This happened last time.
my
Yeah, exact same thing.
I think Japan is a really cool place because it's so distinguished in its culture, and like the culture is so much different than ours. Like, just like even simple things like the bowing thing for like politeness.
That's pretty cool.
Like that's something
Instead of,
that
like, shaking
just
hands?
Yeah.
that just doesn't. That's not a thing
It's yeah.
here. Weird things like that are just really cool to me and
Also,
fascinating.
capsule hotels, dude. Those are so cool.
Capsule hotels.
Dude,
Yeah,
have you
we-
seen the car vending machines? Like where it's like
Mhm.
parking decks basically,
Yes,
but like the
yes.
car, like you drive it in and it
They're
goes
so
on like this metal tray basically and hangs, and it like spins and holds your car.
It's so cool.
It was in Too Fast, Too Furious
cool.
when they went to. No, it was in Tokyo Drift.
Oh.
Sorry, for some
Tokyo.
reason, yeah.
Well, that makes more sense.
But it was in Tokyo Drift, and it was crazy. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
and it like blew my mind.
Car
And, like they had the
vending machine.
capsule. Yeah.
Capsule hotels are like really small. It's basically just a bed, not even a room. It's like just a bed as the floor and then the ceiling. But they're like $15 a night.
Think of like
Oh my.
Think of like an ant colony.
But it's
But
and it's like shared
humans.
bathrooms, but it's super cheap and very clean and very nice and very small. It's kind of represents all of Japan.
well, that would not be the reason I would go to Japan.
wanna sleep in a bed.
necessarily.
I think,
but very small.
but that would be really cool though. Like to
Yeah.
experience that. You could live there like literally like was it 15 times 30 is like 4,500.
And also
I
their
don't know off the top of my head.
their currency
It's
is a
not.
lot like it's worth a lot less than ours.
Yeah.
Yen.
So yeah,
Japanese yen.
our currency over there,
Yeah.
we could pay like probably $10 for like at least 2 nights, maybe.
Oh yeah.
That's insane.
30 times 15 is 450. Sorry, I was
Did
thinking.
I say
about-
4,500?
But
Yeah.
dude, if I went to Japan, it would be only because they have the no chase policy on their highway.
No chase policy.
What's that?
That means if you're going over a certain speed, they won't chase you.
What?
So you can't get pulled over?
No.
That's amazing.
That's why you would.
But
go.
it's only over a certain speed. Dude, I should start sitting in on you guys' 8th period.
That'd be fire.
Oh yeah.
Please, what's your 8th period? I don't even.
I
know.
don't have
Oh
one.
yeah, literally sit
Then
in.
sit in.
Okay, but
Are
she
you not
doesn't-
allowed to?
She doesn't like having students sit in on her classes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cause I've tried that like twice.
Mhm.
Like that day I was
Like,
like, I'm gonna
legit
stay in
hide.
here for 5 minutes.
Like sit on the floor
That's why I was
and then
having all
get
of
up in
you-
the middle of class and walk out.
That was why I had you guys sit around me, cause I didn't want to sit like in a desk alone.
Mhm.
Cause then she would have been like, get out.
Yeah.
She saw you
See-
anyway because you're massive.
Well, it was also because Asa was Miss Lewis, Miss Lewis, Miss
No,
Lewis.
Thomas was doing diops.
Does the podcast know about diops?
The podcast does not know about
Alright,
that.
so basically diops are when you put two desks together and you like.
Maybe we should
Don't
show the podcast your diop.
How do you do it? How would you do a diop in here?
Yeah,
There's
we
no
gotta
desks.
find a diop table.
pull that diop table to the end
I'm
of the.
not pulling a table over here. Hold up.
It makes everybody
All right, hey
think that he
Thomas,
has like
where's your dream travel location?
I'm not gonna be able to do a diop on this.
Yes, you will. Get off.
Oh my God,
cameraman loses his chair.
There's hair big
There's
on
an
it.
afro big. No, that's not.
Now
going
one person
to-
has to sit on this side. and the
This
other
is-
person
it's gonna
has to
That's why one chased me on the podcast.
I'm not doing
sit.
it.
Sit.
Okay,
Sit.
it's
not
not
going
Sit on it.
This
This is
one
going
will not
in the
break.
podcast.
This one will not break, but this one will definitely break.
Well-
Yeah.
Go for it.
This is not a podcast.
This is a Diop.
This is a Diop. And I do a bunch of these like per class, and this looks like stop Mars. No.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Why do you guys not answer yet?
So, what do you mean we had to do the Diop?
The Diop bit was very important.
Yeah. So but that's a Diop.
All right.
What is this podcast?
I'm just gonna say Germany, no explanation, just Germany. Actually, World War II. That's my explanation. Germany.
Great, awesome explanation.
Oh.
Berlin Wall
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah,
Cold
go.
War. Amsterdam.
Why?
I just think
Drugs.
one it's Scandinavia, so
Drugs.
it's like Norway,
Drugs.
Sweden, Denmark, and there's one other one, the Netherlands.
So you're cheating.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying because it's in
You're cheating.
Denmark.
I want to go to
Wait,
Asia.
wait,
I want to go
stop!
to
Everyone
Asia.
stop! Everyone stop! Is Amsterdam in Sweden?
Yes.
Okay, Amsterdam, Sweden, and basically stop. Everyone stop. So I just think it's one of the happiest cities. You know, there's there's like free college, free healthcare and stuff, and they're really nice to their people. And I don't know. I really just think it'd be a good city to visit and like be there for a little bit. Plus, like there's a lot of drugs that are legal there, so it'd be fun to hang out and try some drugs with.
I
some-
told you
some
drugs.
Everyone know. Asa, stop.
That's a really good answer, Thomas.
All right, next
I'm
question.
really, yeah, next question.
That was a bit.
That was a really good answer.
All right, next question.
So now we're talking about the next.
Space.
So, shh, guys, this is very serious. We're running a professional podcast.
That's what we have.
Why dogs should vote?
Zoe.
Put that away.
No wait. Why are we skipping this one?
I don't know.
All right.
Are
this
we
is
gonna
the
go to
actual.
that one?
This is the actual question. Is it okay to have friends with benefits?
Okay, we're gonna start with Zach.
Zach has a lot of experience.
Zach put this question down, so
Okay.
he's answering it first.
Well, okay. Well, I asked this question because I thought we were asking serious questions, like very serious questions.
It's not that
You
serious.
just hit my glasses.
I mean,
know.
I feel like it's more of like a morals. I don't know if it's a morals question. Is it?
It's kind of a moral.
It's-
It's exactly moral. That's what it
But
is.
it's not that deep. Like
It's well, okay.
Is it-
There's like two different friends with benefits. There's like all the way, and then there's like just like
It determines whether you're okay
Depends
with
on
like
what
Tinder or
type
not.
What?
what?
Like, if you're okay with like hooking up with somebody random, then having been friends with benefits is okay. But if you need a relationship for it to count towards anything, and I think that's the moral dilemma.
oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
You're saying that it changes depending on if you're in a relationship or not. What the meaning of friends with
Well,
benefits is?
If you're in a relationship, you need the permission of the other person.
Obviously.
Also,
Otherwise, that is.
Well, I feel like friends
Right.
with benefits, you still need permission to be able to do anything.
well, not from somebody else.
Well,
Like,
it's
obviously with the person that you're doing it with, but with like if you had a relationship, you need two permissions.
You can't have that's cheating, no matter what.
Yeah.
Unless it's, I don't know, poly or whatever. There's those
Polyamorous
people.
relationship?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like like an open relationship?
yeah.
Yeah.
But having a friends with benefits would be essentially a hookup. You just keep doing it over and over again.
Yeah, but that depends on how far you go. Some friends with benefits is like, it's like no sex. It's just like making out and stuff.
Oh really?
I mean, either
Yeah.
way.
Either way, I would never ever do something like that.
I definitely
I
would.
would not feel comfortable with that at all.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's just a mind thing. I would eat myself from the inside out.
But why, bro?
It's just a moral thing. I'm taught to not do that. I've been taught to not do that for really, like, from the beginning.
I respect that.
I think I would. It just depends on the person.
Really.
That I feel like
See,
if
the thing
I've
is-
known them for a long time, I
No.
feel like maybe I could do it. But
I feel like that make it worse.
But
I
at the same
don't
time,
know.
because at the same,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because if I know them, then it's like it's more like if I see them in the hallway, I like still remember them as a friend. If I see a random person in the hallway that I have friends with benefits with, I feel like it'd be like super awkward. Like you try and not make eye contact.
Yeah.
Well, they're still friends. That's the whole point, I think, is friends with benefits.
Yeah. So you're
Benefits would just be like, I don't know, it'd be that awkward little hookup situation, like you meet your
That's a one-night stand.
right.
But
You
it's not
you
a
meet
one-night
your one night stand in like a coffee shop like the next day, and you're like, awkward.
Yeah.
Right? But like friends with benefits, it would be like you knowing somebody for a while, and then you're like, hey, you just want to do some
You know what I mean?
scandalous activities.
Joshua.
That's what are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So.
So let's move on to the next topic.
No.
Best dry cereal.
Oh shoot.
Fruit Loops.
Dry.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Not Fruit Loops, but I don't know what.
I don't
else.
think anyone ever thought Fruit Loops is the best dry cereal.
I thought Fruit Loops.
I mean, it's decent, but it's not the best.
Well, okay, that's the majority of what I have that's a dry cereal.
Here's my stance on dry cereal.
Your arm on me.
I only eat dry cereal if I think the dry cereal is better than when it has milk in it. My ultimate stance is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best dry
I
cereal.
didn't
what I was
think of that.
Because it is terrible with the milk, and it actually shouldn't even be a cereal. I think it should just be like a snack. I think it should just be
Terrible
something different.
with the milk.
See, that's
Awful with the
the
milk.
only time
False.
I have it is with the snack
Yeah.
kind of like thing where it's like a
Small
dry
cap.
package and it's like a
No, dude.
container.
Yo, the milk is actually so integral to having, like, you eat it and it's like the perfect, like, texture
No.
mixture.
See,
No.
but then the cinnamon
It
doesn't
gets
stay
so
on
so-
there.
Yes,
It gets
so
soggy really
soggy,
fast if you eat
and
it
the
like
cinnamon
right,
is gone.
like right when it's like barely soggy.
And then it's just these flabby piece of squares, and your mouth's like, dude, I don't want to
Okay,
eat this.
eat
anymore.
it
All I know
faster.
is
The spoon doesn't
Eat it
even
fast.
catch
Okay,
it.
I'm not gonna choke down my cereal. I
Don't
want
be
to
a pussy.
I want to savor my
Be a
cereal.
pussy, bro.
Do you even want to do this podcast anymore?
Okay,
Do you even
see,
wanna do this podcast?
see what you. I think I found
I
like
think-
in between.
And in between?
Okay, you get the dry cereal, you put it in a spoon, put it in your mouth, and then drink a sip of milk.
That sounds like too many steps.
Well, what I used to do when I had Cinnamon Toast Crunch and I wanted milk still, I would like put the smallest amount of milk at the very bottom so I could have a mixture of the dry cereal and the wet cereal. That was me using my big 8-year-old brain. So yeah, just
Y'all
saying.
ever put water in it?
No,
No,
It's a sad
we're not
day
a
when you do it.
psychopath.
It's a sad
Asa.
day.
you're out of milk and you're like,
Is
"Well,
it
why
really
you poured the
weird?"
cereal?"
It's actually not. It's not.
You've done that.
Okay, so you know whenever
You've done this.
you know whenever you pour milk, right, and then it goes, and that's it. Like you get like one ounce.
No,
No.
Never. You've
No.
never run out of milk.
no.
You're like,
I don't eat
please
cereal
go halfway,
daily.
and then
Half-
it was like,
My
He's
milk
French, he
container-
has an udder.
Yeah, my what?
I have a milk in the. I have a cow in the back.
Yeah.
He
Alright.
was saying how cereal is with water.
so I've done it one time, and it was so sad because I was like,
You were like cutting weight.
no, I wasn't. I was like, because we didn't have any milk, and this was like literally the only thing for dinner.
Oh, you know, that's so sad.
Well, not like
Oh my
the
God.
only thing, but like
Cereal
the only
for
thing,
dinner?
the only all the time. But
I do that.
I'm
is
not.
horrible.
I'm not about to get up and cook some like green beans, you know. So I mean, I'm gonna eat this cereal.
Hey mom, I'm gonna make us some green beans.
So my point
Mom,
is,
You know when you're in elementary school, you get a bean.
I've heard of other people using water, and I was like, heck, I'll give it a shot because it's the last bowl, and you know, if I hate it, I can just not eat it, right? And the thing is, because milk is like so cold, like normally whenever I'm eating it, I pour the milk right in and I go, right?
Yeah.
Since it's so cold, I can't taste it. You know that? Like whenever something's so cold, you can't taste it, or too hot, you can't
Yes.
taste it.
Yeah.
So water wasn't actually super bad because it was cold water that I used. So it was like same consistency,
But milk still adds like a different.
a little bit, but
It's
it's,
like-
just like
it's-
without that.
It's like a thicker taste.
It's just if you pour water in your cereal, it's just sad.
it was awful. I will never do it again. But it was
Let's
still
go to
as
the
bad as
story
I
by
thought it
milk.
would be.
Asa,
I bet it
okay,
looked
that's the
terrible,
point of the
too.
Have
story.
y'all ever put ice cubes in your milk?
No.
My
Have you
my
ever had
grandma-
ice cubes
my-
appear in your milk?
My grandma,
in this
like, I was like, oh, I want some milk. So she like went and got it. She placed it down on the table outside in our old patio, and there was ice cubes floating in it, and I wouldn't drink it. I was like, I refuse to drink this monstrosity. And my brother also asked for milk, and he said the exact same thing. He's like, I'm not drinking that. Like, that's gross. If
Alright.
you put ice cubes in your milk,
No,
stop
no,
watching.
okay,
It's cold
you
enough
don't
to
belong.
where it starts
Whenever I
forming.
was a kid, I left it on the table one time. Whenever I was like done with breakfast, my dad like came back for dinner. He was like, "What is that? You're going to drink that?" And it was like hot.
Lukewarm.
And I was like, God no, I am not drinking room
God damn.
temperature milk.
No.
And so I was just like, I can't drink this. And then he was just like, bloop. then he's like, drink it. And I was like, I don't know if this is better.
It's the bloop but ice cube.
I mean,
What was the bloop?
That was the ice cube.
It was just.
Oh, y'all ever swallow an ice cream? You go, and you're like,
I do that with mints accidentally
you
sometimes.
freak out for a second. You're like,
Yeah.
I just wait for it to melt.
You think your entire
It's
life
like
is
for a quick
flash.
second you can't breathe. It's like,
And then you're like,
but then it's in your stomach. You're
Yeah.
like, how did it get there?
and then you just sit
why?
there. You're like,
Why?
If you sit there, you feel like it cold for a second.
Yeah, you're like, why is my chest usually gets warm? It's
yeah.
cold.
For a second, you have that flash moment of like, what just happened?
You ever drink milk and you feel it cascading down your bones?
No.
All the time, dude.
No, like seriously, like
No.
like you'll
Cascading.
like
down
you'll
your
be
bones.
drinking the milk and then you can feel it like running down what feels like your ribs. Obviously, it's not, but like it's like your chest. And I feel like normally, like if
Do
you
you
feel
pour
it,
the milk onto
it
your
would be
chest?
like going down in a straight line, but it hits like my entire ribs. I'm like,
My bones are.
I feel like Ace
My
is the type
bones
of
are
guy to go
growing.
like during midnight, just go.
With milk.
I actually
And like
am.
just have it drizzled down his
Not
chest.
like that, but I will get up.
He's like, yeah, I draw the line at that point, but
I do that with cheese.
Alright, so basically, I think the best dry cereal is Honey Nut Cheerios. So,
You just like
plead your case,
Cheerios.
please.
Honey Nut Cheerios. Okay, so
You just like them
basically,
in general.
it's really stop it. Everyone, stop.
I
Okay,
really picked a bad cereal.
so
defend
I didn't pick a bad cereal. So basically, you can it's in little bite-sized pieces. And you can put it in a Ziploc
Yeah.
bag really easily. And you go. Because I did that today
Yeah.
with your cereal.
Oh.
yeah, continue.
It's also good with milk, which I think raises the whole bar
Complexity.
Of, Your nose is touching my cheek.
I know.
I go away.
My tongue will too.
Stop. Everyone. Everyone. Josh, why are you watching like the TV?
Why are you watching BoJack Horseman?
It's okay, just leave Joss alone. He's.
Alright, so basically. Oh my god, Honey Nut Cheerios ended the last podcast.
It did.
Honey Nut
Honey
Cheerios
Nut Cheerios ended the last
We have to
podcast.
change the,
That's
we have
why I
to
was
change the
looking up
topic.
Honey Nut Cheerios, Pete.
Change the topic. Change
Oh
the
my
topic.
gosh. No, we can't. That's the end of the episode. All right, guys.
Click on Honey Nut Cheerios, Pete. Click on.
Show it on the podcast. Show the picture on the podcast.
Oh my god.
The honey wand.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to it. This
Thanks,
is
guys.
episode,
Thank
episode
you.
11 of the podcast.
Welcome.
Where every time we end the episode with Honey Nut Cheerios.
That
like
was so
always.
great. That was so weird.
If you guys sat through that entire thing, I'm sorry. We're all very sorry. It was chaos
We're
at some
not that
point.
sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, no, we're not sorry for
No.
anything.
Not at all.
You literally just wasted like an hour.
It was
Like,
all
that's
your
fine.
fault.
Alright. As Josh laughs in the background, we're gonna end the episode here.
Wait, Josh.
Wait,
you
guys,
have
hold on.
two-
Hold on.
Do you
Guys.
have two different types of socks on?
Cheez-Its with milk.
Oh my
Like a
god.
cereal. Like a
Alright.
cereal.
In it.
We're done.
That's it.
Alright. That's this. We're done. We're done here.
Actually.
Thank you guys so
Yeah.
much for coming.
Leave us some questions in the comments if you would like to.
Mhm.
Remember to subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want me back, comment you want Zach back.
Oh yeah. Same for
Bring
Asa. ASA.
Bring Zach back.
Hashtag bring Zach
No
back.
matter what y'all say though, I'm gonna be in later ones anyway.
That's
so.
true.
Yeah.
Probably.
But still vote.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Thank you.
Into me.
Vote between me and Asa.
Who will win?
Who will
Oh,
win?
that would be cool.
I only had
Yeah,
half of the
we'll-
time though.
Yeah. So you only have half of that. But
Go listen to my other podcast and then it'll be even.
All right. Regardless, thank you so much to Zach and Asa for coming on this episode. It was really fun. Really enjoyed talking with you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, leave a comment below, subscribe, like it, push the notification bell.
Please don't push the notification bell. We're not there yet.
Oh, we're not? You don't think we're
Push it if you
worthy
want.
enough?
Don't
push
don't-
it.
Don't push the
I'm gonna
notification
push it.
Push the gosh dang.
I'm gonna push it.
He's gonna push it.
I'm gonna
Push
push
the
it.
notification.
Everyone
I'm
stop
gonna push it.
All right.
I'm
all right.
Asa, we're
All
gonna
right.
push it.
We're done. Bye. Peace
Bye.
out.
Bye.
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 Boom. Bye.